what was a insane game number one there, a 65-minute match, as expected, coming down to the wire. Do not get many more close matches than that one that we just had right there. But here we are in game number two now. The BMG, of course, coming out as the winner right there, but it just as easily could be on the other side. So, but yeah, fun game to watch and cast there, but we'll see what happens, how the encore is in game number two now, as Fresh is going to try to get that at least 1 point out of it here. Joined by Near once again as my co-caster, so welcome back, Near. And here we are with the draft already beginning, so let's get right into it. Ophelia, Tremble, Wild Soul, Magnus, or the band so far. Midas into Torturer, Midas into Behemoth, Torturer into Moira, and now Sandwraith coming out yet again. This time on BMG's side. They say, you know what, we want to give it a shot here.
Yep. Strong hero again. Gonna see some more Sandwraith. And I think we're not going to see a Cersei on the enemy side, because then where should it be? Then it should be offlane, but you already have the Behemoth. That's probably going to be an offlane Behemoth. So, yeah. It's a good pick here. I like it.
You see Teltuk right-clicking it, but
yeah,
as you point out.
Where do you fit it? That's the question. Where do you lane that? You're going to mid the Behe, then offlane the Cersei. What's your team? Then you have a Moira already. It's not that active, so where do you put it? That's the question.
Yeah, is it worth it? Is it really, really worth it? So, yeah, probably not with how the lanes would kind of be a little
the lanes would be bad.
place.
But then again, is the hero pick that good that it might be, honestly? So it's a close call.
Well, maybe they're thinking about it here. I mean, using plenty
That's
of
why
extra
he's
time.
thinking about it. Yeah.
Down to 30 seconds here, so Probusk, I'm sure ultimately a team effort, but he's the one in that captain slot after all. Does the selecting here, so we'll see what they end up with. But yeah, you know, we talk about this from time to time when we have kind of a longer game like that one in general, especially with one where it's such a close finish, as Tundra is going to be the final pick. But you know, what is your mentality like going into the next game? Obviously, if you're BMG, I'm sure feel pretty good. You know, you just won a pretty epic long game right there. You came out on the winning end. However, if you're Fresh, I mean, that was a game that, you know, arguably should have even lost earlier on. You did it. You grinded through. You persevered, however you want to put it. They eventually came back to make it the insane finish that it was, but they still came up short in the end. That's gotta definitely be a little draining, I'm sure.
That's true. But I would say that if BMG had lost, it would be worse for them compared to Fresh here, because they almost made the comeback. It was almost there. It was so close. So, I mean, I don't think they had any business winning that game after losing 2 racks like that, but they almost did. So it's not that bad. I think there's a lot of positives. I think the most important negative to think about is to not get picked off all the time. There was a lot of pick-offs. I think it happens. I mean, it happens. You get picked off, especially against the Valkyrie, but I think there was too many of them.
Yeah. Bans happening here. Mage Bane Prisoner, Dark Lady Puppet Master, Silhouette Kinesis, somewhat carry heavy, but also some boxy heroes thrown in there. As Dr. Repulsor going to happen in response to Lodestone here. So the carry Doctor seems like is what Probusk is liking here most likely. What do you think of the Tundra pickup, by the way? You know, not with a Parasite or anything like that, so.
It's with the Doctor too. It's a lot of map control. It's almost like you have to almost play against this, like against a Nymph or Fate even, because if you farm alone somewhere and you're getting spotted by a bird, you're gonna get jumped by either Tundra, Moira Illusion, and Doctor Repulsor, maybe a Blink Behe. So they're gonna try and pick off anyone they can. That's what the lineup is supposed to do here on the Hellborn side.
By the way, Sync. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, but they do have the Sandwraith, so pressing R gives full vision of everyone. So it's a pretty good hero against it, I would say.
Absolutely. Mentioning there that Sync did win their series 2 games to nothing over Reason Gaming. Getting an update on that series there. Looks like taking care of business there, so their series already wrapped up. Again, they're going to be playing Fresh next here in this.
So they're playing the winner here. Yeah.
Well, not really the winner, but.
Oh yeah, I mean the next, next
group
series.
stages here. So.
Yeah, group stages.
Come on, here.
Sorry.
So used to those brackets. It still even is
It's,
today.
70-minute game, you get a little bit tired here.
All over the place, yeah.
It's way more to come, though.
Yeah, it's a good hunt still to come for sure. Fade is going to be the final pick here for Bad Monkey Gaming. So keeping some aggression up, and I like
If
it.
Tundra gets a bound eye and you have a bird, Fade is gonna get spotted before you know it. Yeah, I don't like picking Fade into Tundra because of that. If there's a ref and the bird, I mean, you're getting spotted and you have no idea you're getting spotted. That's the strong thing about Fade is you are invisible and you have clear vision, and they cannot see you. But if they can see you run around, I mean, then there's really no point to the hero. So it's you have to dodge the bird, then it's gonna make your game a lot harder if you're playing Fade.
Tempest, the final pick here for Fresh. So they do finish with a jungler in the end. That being the Tempest, which they like.
They had Parasite before. He did a good job, and this time Tempest is in his hands. And they don't have a Tempest cancel through BKB Shrunken Head. They do have Sandwave ulti, so that cancels Shrunken Heads. But if he is allowed to blink in an ulti with Shrunken Head on, nothing cancels him again. But they do have Sandwave, so yeah. That's something.
All right, here we go. Game number 2 kicking off here. That's true with the sand race. So, all right. So as far as the lanes looking at, right off the bat, Sandwraith heading towards the bottom. Nope, change of mind. Maybe they want to group up into the jungle here.
We're a TP top and already lane warded. It's getting more popular. If you expect a mana up, you do this.
Huh.
And it looks like they're at least going 5 here. So it might also give that advantage that you see some. Then you might see someone run back. So if you have 5 heroes up there, you might be able to, even though you don't have the stronger level 1 team, you might be able to catch someone that because you have the full vision of 2 heroes leaving or something. So you have a 5 versus 3 or something like that. That's definitely a possibility.
Oh boy. Well, they sound like coming over. You see all 5 grouping up. Yeah, definitely for the Hellborn team. This is going to be a fight, definitely. They're committing to this. In come the piercing shards. Moira takes the stun initially from Lodestone. Here comes the fissure, though. Moira will go down first with the Bloodlust kill. 5 versus 4, and it comes out in favor of BMG. Despite having
very
less.
ballsy. He was just running in at them with Shards of Argon on. I think if you want to do that, you want to block someone off with Behemoth and then landing the Shards after on the target that's blocked off. That's a ballsy move, I would say. Sandwave was not there, but Midas does a ton of damage. Fate stun is and Lodestone stuns plus Torture stun. I mean, you gotta look at the heroes and then think about, okay, my Tempest doesn't do anything. My Tundra has no stun. My Doctor has no stun. They have 3 stuns on their team, so be a bit careful with that. If you're going to kill, you have to block off with Fissure first.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I mean, you definitely got to look at the matchups here. Now that you are saying that, obviously we saw that played out. Definitely much stronger for BMG on paper. And that played out, well, in their favor because of it. So, you got a hero like Tempest, as you pointed out, really not only doesn't have a stun, but not going to do much other than just simply auto-attack for you. So, yeah, definitely an issue there that they didn't necessarily think out the most looks like. And they unfortunately have to suffer the consequences here as they get bloodlusted. So, hell of a start for the Legion side. Make actually getting the bloodlust kill on Midas, and he'll use that in the middle here.
I actually thought it was an offlane Midas, but if it would have been offlane Midas and with the bloodlust, that would have been very hard for them to deal with. He would have been able to do a ton of work up top, but he is mid, so that's at least something for them. That's Lodestone is top, because he would actually be able to do very good in the top lane. Worth noting is that Box is playing Fate here. It might be pulling Fate second support, and he's gonna miss the first wave, but he will probably be able to take the second one. You usually see Root do this, but he's gonna be offlane Lodestone, so they're switching it up a little bit here. Might be some player hero preference.
Yeah, this usually in a case like this, exactly, that's what you would think it would come down to, but definitely interesting. Root is in that suicide role now. Off the bat, he's gonna feel some pressure from Moira, of course. Obviously, very aware of that, I'm sure. But seeing Boxy gonna be going for that creep hole on the jungling Fate, essentially. There comes a fissure block though from Behemoth. They're gonna delay it even a little bit longer here. So Fate, his start is gonna be a little slower than he would have liked, but hey, he already has an assist, so can't complain too much.
Yeah.
What he's doing.
He's trying to get lane control, but then He's getting it anyways. Oh, that's an annoying block from Boxy. Oh, he does cut the trees. Good job from him.
Brings it in. There we go. But yeah, Maki already has the bottle being delivered right here, so that really shows you that bloodlust kill, how impactful that truly is going to be. Well, it's already a somewhat of a tougher matchup, I would think, for Tundra. It's just got even that much worse.
That's for sure. It's still a little bit. I think they should have really put him top. I want to come back to that because he had the bloodlust. He's gonna do a ton of. He's gonna get a ton of farm up here, and Lowstone is not. And Lowstone is gonna do decent against Tundra. Of course, Midas is gonna do better with the bloodlust against Tundra, and you will slow down Tundra a bit more. But I think you would have had a much better game on Lodestone if you had him in after that happening. But it's something that was probably, we're gonna do this, and this is how it is. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Midas, good pressure right there. Forces Tundra back. Again, he's still trying to work on his own bottle. Only 500 gold currently saved up. And now Midas is getting that nice positioning as well. So making life difficult on different guy here. Playing the Tundra. Bottom lane in the meantime, Baltazar. 8-6 Cree farm against a 2-0 Behemoth. Obviously not surprising there, but Baltazar's farm is not necessarily skyrocketing here, though, with all the blocks and one of the pole camps even, so it's understandable. Being delayed a little bit here. But ideally will start picking up as time moves on. Dr. Pulse, on the other hand, they're going to try to make a play on a Lodestone right here, actually. He used his rocket drill, so that's why they're going for this, but those plates, man, they are tough to get through, so Lodestone actually is going to survive it in the end.
Oh, he comes live at level 3, so he's very hard to kill, yeah.
Oh, what am I saying? He went head smash. Yeah, he didn't even have the plates.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's just a very tanky hero.
Yeah.
Even with just a stout shield, 800 life, level 3. I mean, that's a lot of strength. Even Tundra level 4 has 700 here.
Able to avoid the pressure from doing him in there. Midas does remain on top of the GPM chart. Not surprising there. As upwards of 400 gold per minute currently. Tempest. Ideally, I want him to have a huge impact here. And Teltuk actually looking like a strong start, really. 330 gold per minute. Tempest, it seems like of all the junglers, really benefited from this whole jungle changes the most, as we've seen. Middle lane, by the way, down goes Tundra, but Midas, all the bottle charges. Just enough to stay alive, but he had a double damage rune, using that to kill Tundra.
That's unfortunate. If Tundra would have gotten that kill, it would have evened out the mid lane because you get experience now after the death. So, yeah. Risky play, but that pays off from Ake. Well played from him.
But yeah, you look back at Tempest right here. Is going to be going the Ring of Sorcery, of course, for his first item, it looks like.
I think he has to focus himself. Like Slap played Tempest here, we saw earlier 2 games ago. You have to play it the same way. Just get the blink into the shrunken head because nothing can cancel you. If you get the initiation with anyone, or you can even do it yourself, catch 2 heroes, those 2 heroes should die because there's nothing that can cancel your Elemental Void. They're gonna be stunned there for 3, 4, or 5 seconds, depending on what level it is.
We'll see what route Teltuk likes here. Top lane, look at Fate coming in, actually. Has an Invis rune that he's going to try to use to make a kill happen, but Doctor, he's already fallen back, so...
It's very unfortunate timing here with the pull, because if he lands the stun there and then the Lodestone, that's definitely a kill. They might settle for Moira instead over here.
Get something out of it. Loso's running in. Obviously they know something's up. There goes Fade with the open, and down goes Moira. Now Tempest also nearby. Here comes Behemoth running with a Fissure Stun. Tempest going to try to help where he can. Dr. Pulsar coming in as well, and Fade will get picked off. Can they also get Lodestone now is the question. Going to try to run him down. Hero blocking from Behemoth, setting up a stun perhaps from Tempest. Oh, he's just out of range. Lodestone auto-attacks him right there, and now he's in trouble. Gets stunned. I don't know what that was about. What is he maybe misclicking right there, but he ends up getting chased down. So good pursue from this Hellborn team in Fresh.
Yeah, good kill from them. It might be a little bit too deep. I think if Box was patient, they could have probably gotten the Doctor onto the next wave. But it's also if his Invis was running out. So, yeah, good response from Fresh. And the 2 kills that were definitely needed here. Nice for them. Especially with the Midas, I guess, with a 2-0 start for GPM. They need some positives.
Of course, Sandwraith down here, just farming away while Behemoth, sure enough, is missing, especially 35 and 17 now for Baltazar. 333 go per minute, so just like Probusc last game, we'll see what Baltazar decides to go for here on the Sandwraith. Meanwhile, Behemoth running into Lodestone. Behemoth did get the Illusionary. Nice dodge on the Rocket Trail. Behemoth going to try to get killed by Kongor. Blocks them off, says, kill me. Kill me! It's not going to happen. Baltazar actually comes through with the kill right there. So Sloske tried, but he had a little too much life when he went in there initially.
Good attempt, but not successful though. Yeah, this Lodestone does a ton of damage, roaming around level 5 here.
Yeah.
And I think he has a hard time staying top because of Dark being 6 now. And Moira can, of course, spawn. He doesn't have the spawn yet, which is I'm a bit curious about that. Should always have it level 3 at least.
Oh, yeah.
Maxing up the Q here. I guess he's getting it level 4.
That is interesting. Yeah, it seems like that's his big scary threat, and not having it yet. Kind of crucial, but yeah, it's level 4. I'm sure he'll get it. Yeah, there we go. The Ephemeral Forge right there. But yeah, Lodestone, yeah, even looking back, I know you said, I know this too, but just even look at the numbers, man. 330 up to 420 damage from that head smash. Mixed damage, but still, that's insane. It's only a 7-second cooldown, too.
And if you land your ulti too, it's actually 420, so...
Yeah, good point.
That's where it gets scary.
Bottom lane, Tundra coming in with a Veiled Rot. Oh, gonna be exposed.
Oh, is this even enough damage though? B is only level 4, and he has creeps running after him. Oh no.
Yeah, that didn't go as planned. They tried pretty hard there to make that gank happen. Unsuccessfully though. He spawns a Shiver. Doctor's even down here, so they really want to make a kill happen.
It is a level 1 Shiver though, so it's gonna get a little bit hard to spot him, but he does spot him here, I think. They could dive him though, but there will be respawns for sure. They have TPs on their heroes, so...
Yeah, that's just a case of is it really worth it? Probably not. I'm just surprised Doctor ported down.
They do have Elemental
here.
Void, so they could do it and then ulti the TPs here.
Oh, well, that's exactly what they're doing. Here we go, Elemental Void. No, they're just running. So they do kill Sandwraith, and they actually managed to get out of there in the end, so...
Usually you see a lot of TPs coming in from BMG when you dive like that, but only one first and then Torture and delayed after, so they were not on the same page there. Nice kill from them, but I think it would have been a disaster for them if they 4-man TP'd in on the same spot and Tempest ultied.
Yeah.
Because Lodestone, oh wait, they Lodestone I didn't assume, but yeah, but still they would have the damage I think with Doctor Q into Piercing Charge to kill him off.
Now here comes the tower push on top of that. Another TP coming in. This one's Sandwraith,
Oh,
I'm guessing.
Sandwraith again. Oh no. Oh, but they're TPing out.
Oh, they're TPing out at the same time because, yeah, middle lane, they actually jump Tundra and get the kill onto him. Torturer is going to be pulled back by Dr. Repulsor, so they will counter-kill her. But that's almost good for the Legion side because that was definitely dangerous for Sandwraith.
Oh, and Moira's in a bad spot now as well.
Oh, Dr. Myself in trouble. Yep, Transmute goes off. The Rocket Drill stun connects. And down goes Dr. Repulsor. So all of a sudden, the big advantage here for the Legion side. Moira, in the meantime, trying to run away. Doesn't curse on him, though. Reflection from Fade. Out comes that Fissure block. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Moira going to be chased down here. Although Tundra running in. They need to be careful about this. Sandwraith, he is in trouble. Fade, he got Mana Center before he could throw the stun out. And actually, Moira's going to live. No, down goes the stun, and down goes Moira. Lowstone says, oh, I'm in a bad spot now. He has a TP out, which he will do successfully. Fade is going to be chased down in the meantime by Tempest. He has an Elemental Void if he finds it necessary. Will he look to use it right here? He needs to. He's going to get stunned, though. Oh, he's going to die before. Oh, no. He had a perfect chance for a 3-man ultimate, but he just stutter stepped there. And he dies.
He clicked, and then Torture Stun hit him as soon as he used it, and it went off cooldown. So, unfortunately, he had a chance to use it before that stun went off, definitely. But they did not have vision uphill, so we couldn't really see them as we can here. There's a ward down here, but it doesn't spot all the way. He had no vision of Torture, I think. That's unfortunate. It would have been a huge momentum swing for them. Oh, Doctor.
Meanwhile, Dr. Repulsor gets found again. And that's another kill for this Legion team. So all of a sudden their lead pretty solid here. 4,500 gold lead, 3,100 experience lead. You got Energizer, I believe, even finished now on Sandwraith early on. In fact, Fade's also going front, it looks like. It's kind of stacking
With
them
all
here a
this
little bit.
action here, I don't know why they're going for 2 Energizers, but with all this action, it definitely benefits them. Oh, Lodestone though.
Lodestone, it is Lodestone though. He's tanky. They do kill him. As the Port of a Torture was a little bit too late, so they do have enough damage between Tundra and Behemoth. Locking him down.
That's good. Behemoth has 1,000 gold now. I think they should slow the game down a bit and then try and farm the blinks and then start moving. Tempest is going Astrolabe, so it doesn't look like he's going the Shrunken Head blink or Shrunken Head, Volky route.
Look at Make here. Obviously worked off that beginning of the game Bloodlust really, and then has just definitely continued that that trend here. 3-0-3, 434 gold per minute. You got the very early portal key here, and trying to make a play with it top lane.
Whoever shows will die for sure here. Oh, now he shows himself though.
He's trying to bait something out. Lodestone is here with him.
Lodestone does have ulti. The thing is, Doctor has time to react if he sees the rocket drill in the midair to fly away.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. He hits the transmute though, and that's an easy kill. Yep. Just a matter of being patient, using that portal key. They're going to kill the tower. Moira coming in with the illusion. Going to force him to kind of run away, or no, he'll just kill the illusion. There you go. And he TP's out. He's level 11 now too. Jeez. And he already has post haste. Holy crap! Post haste portal key already. Lodestone, meanwhile, sticking around still. He's got another Rocket Drill Shatterstorm though. He could definitely get a turn kill, not now though. He Rocket Drills away. He just wants to get out of here, and he'll be successful with that.
Yeah, he could definitely kill the Moira there, but I don't think he knew where Tundra or Behemoth was, so playing it safe there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, bottom lane, action down here. Behemoth trying to help out Tundra, but Torture cuts him off. Torture is going to die because of this, but again, kind of a blessing in disguise because they made a point to Sandwraith that, oh, they were trying to gank me right there. So they'd rather lose Torture than him. Fade is getting a little close.
Oh, there he is. They find him.
Yeah, that was silly on Boxy's part. I mean, he snuck in. He knew he was going to be seen by the tower right there, and they definitely picked up on that, of course. And they had dust on them, so a little bit of a misplay from Boxy, we'll call it.
It's you guys out there. If you sneak in there, you will get spotted by the tower if there's creep next to the tower bottom. Like, you will get spotted. The tower has range enough for that,
yeah.
So you can't do that. And, oh, Center ulti.
Shatterstorm, it is going to connect, but Doctor, no, it didn't connect actually. It disjointed, it looks like. And Lodestone goes down, so BMG almost throwing a couple of kills at this Hellborn team here. Back to back. Not what you want to be doing.
Action-packed game so far. Everyone's trying to find backoffs. They do have a Fate and they do have a Tundra. I mean, those heroes want to find backoffs, I guess. Same with Moira, you want to spawn there and find the kills you can. And Sandwraith is also a hero that wants to kill, so I'm not too surprised by it, but there's definitely a lot of action this game.
Yeah, this double Energizer, a little curious, but again, you know, ideally not going to always be next to each other when using it, and I think Fate, if anything, just wants that phase effect, so...
This Shiver, if he moves this a bit left here, that's going to be huge for them. They can catch Sandwraith and some stacks here.
Nope. Not going to get it in time, though. Although Moira's coming in with the illusion. Arcane Vortex catches Sandwraith. Big chance right here. He's pretty low in life. He's going to try to run out of it, but in comes a Shockwave, and yeah, he will end up falling. Lodestone, those stuns in the background. Gets there pretty late, however. Torture also pretty vulnerable. Lodestone doesn't have a Shatterstorm either. Meanwhile, Midas trying to make a play, and he goes down. So Fresh is capitalizing one after one after one. Probusca double tap right there. And now this is going to be a middle tower push coming out. So yeah, the action continues, and apparently we're not done just yet. Lodestone also going to get caught off to the side. The Shiver giving them the information necessary to do so. What is going on? I mean, this is nearly a 5,000 gold lead that's now just 0.
The Shiver scouts them out and then they get caught. I mean, the Doctor jump and the Moira spawn with the Viking Watches. Nice setup from him. I mean, he has no items, but he was still huge from him, getting that initiation still. And then Marquette jumps in and hits no one with his combo. And he would have hit Doctor, but Doctor was flying in the same time, so he did not get hit. And flew behind him, just W'd him, and then they kill a 500 GPM Midas. And he gets Tundra ulti too. I mean, that was a huge swing for Fresh there, and unfortunate sequence of events. They did not respect the Tundra bird there. They wanted to kill the stacks before the hill point side came down and took them from them. So yeah, a little bit greedy, but huge capitalize from Fresh there.
Saw Dr. Pulsar getting credit for that bonus, killing Mach, a 600 gold bonus. At the time, Mach was 4-0-3, so finishes off his Icon of the Goddess, in fact, going to be going to the top lane and continuing to farm with that. So Probusk looking pretty good right there. We mentioned Tempest. He did go the Astrolabe build, by the way, still.
Yeah, and now Fresh is actually kind of ahead, or they should at least feel that. So they are gonna be more aggressive with the bird as well, and this is where it gets hard with your BMG when you're already behind, and that bird is gonna be a constant nuisance to you.
Fade. He's looking around, seeing about finding a target now. Moira is the only one who probably feels really comfortable being able to kill. Other than that, he's not really guaranteed. In fact, he's going to TP out right here. He did put the ward of sight down, so getting some vision for the team.
Yeah, Hillborn side knows like random dust there. Try to find them, but nothing comes out of that.
Now, was post-haste the best follow-up on Midas, you think? Maybe a hindsight here, but was it the best choice considering it could have been working towards, like a sheepstick even, or a hellflower? Or...
Yeah, I think he should have gone for anything else. I mean, any kind of maybe early game item, tablet, storm, or some kind of damage item, or even towards the sheep or hellflower. When you have that snowball start, you want to keep snowballing. So post-haste, I guess you can port from lane to lane, but it's I don't think it's good.
I mean, it's one of those. It's kind of like the Alchemist Bones idea that sure, it saves you on buying homegoing stones throughout the game, and inevitably.
For sure, that's true. But I mean, if he had Tundra on his team, great item, but he does not. So
yeah, true that. Well, he has another 2,000 gold saved up, does Maka here. So see what he goes for next. Sandray 2,500 gold. So it's safe to say that Maka Brilliance is coming along for Baltazar here. Again, and what's been a very action-packed game, getting the Energizer himself. Kind of makes sense that he wanted a little more stats here.
He wanted something. The game is slowed down now. I mean, after what had just happened, those 4 or 5 kills going their way without losing anyone themselves, I think they're getting comfortable and want to farm, but I think they should still keep to, or aim to, slow down the Sandwave. He does not have the sword yet, but he's gonna get it eventually, and are you confident fighting against that when Moira has no items, and Behemoth is not really a hero that benefits from having Sand Revolutions on your face when you're trying to initiate, so I think you want to keep the pressure up. Try find the kills with the bird.
At the bottom lane down here, another Veiled Rot use. Slaske using it here on Behemoth. Seeing if he can find anyone, but for the time being, not the case. Trying to bait out these illusions here of Tundra, but it's pretty obvious that's the case, so not going to fall for it is BMG.
Yeah. Tundra might find someone here. No.
Does he have Portugal? No, he's going Puzzle Box, actually, on Tundra. Ooh.
I think he's going to pick it up after that. Oh, there. Yep.
Spots Fade as soon as he spawns a Shiver.
Moira.
Down goes Fade right there, so yeah, definitely
combination.
Good combo.
Yeah, and they don't need more than 2 heroes to do that. So it's Behe and Doctor can be somewhere else, or even Tempest, and even, I mean, they could be top right now going onto the Midas. So it's, yeah, they can definitely take control of the map. They don't have to be 5 together, but I guess since there still is that Fate factor, and you don't have the Bound Eye, or puzzles finished yet, you don't want to take any chances of getting picked off by Fate right now.
Bottom tower.
Behemoth is setting up to kill anyone who's pushing mid. Does have the bulk himself.
Ooh, almost got seen there, but Fusen actually a very aggressive ward there in the middle lane, but bottom tower goes down while they're taking care of that.
Picked up on that though. He should have at least say, yo, I think he warded here. Because there's nothing else that Torture does in that area than ward.
Yep, you see a main support like that really out of position. In fact, is there a rev ward coming? We'll see here. But maybe know something's up. There's also this ward side here on the cliff that was placed earlier. See if maybe they can take care of that. But you do see the Legion side falling back, although sort of the high is purchased down Baltazar. So again, that Mock of Brilliance. It's coming along. Dr. Repulsor, the Hellflower in the works as well. You mentioned it. I mean, this game really has taken a turn as far as the pace of it. Definitely now a very slow grind fest here.
Definitely, and it still favors BMG because they're getting the Smog on Sandra soon. Fate almost has his portal key. Midas has almost 4,000 gold, so he's actually being pretty stagnant on the 450 GPM. So that's pretty good for him. And he might Blessed Orb picked up here, so he's going for the sheepstick. He's gonna be a big kill for the Hellborn side. Take down outside of Sandra.
Yeah, level 14, so yeah, really showing off the... Again, this really started with that Bloodlust kill that he got from the very beginning of the game, and Mockage has been snowballing off of it since, so... Did die, as we saw and mentioned earlier on in the game, of course, but... Ooh, it's waiting to see if we can jump anybody middle here, but another TP coming in as they push the top tower. So not going to be happening. So Lodestone still trying to finish his own portal key. Getting close, nearly 2,000 gold here. So I'm going to clean up somewhat of a stack here in the jungle. Probably should have it. Let's see, finishes with it. Fade. 1,800 gold saved up. Going to run into Tundra here. They try to make a play. The Sandra
Tundra's looking to catch someone else, and then he's actually the one getting caught. Kind of.
Yeah. Oh.
Interesting sequence here.
Oh, so Behemoth just got taken out by Fade.
Yeah, I think he should have seen Fade there. Because it only reveals itself if you see the enemy player, so he must have been in tower range, just spotted for like a millisecond. Or top lane.
Midas in trouble. This is a big jump for the Hellborn team, and they are going to be successful with. In fact, Samrath even ported in. Oh no, he's in trouble now as well. As Elemental Void, they knew exactly where he was, and they catch him, and they take him out. So I don't know if they actually 100% saw him there, but Tempest, he was confident with it. Rune of Z, meanwhile, does get a pick up in the background. On a Bunny Lover, at least, so. But now he's on the run. Here comes the Fissure Stun. If he dies too, definitely not worth it. And no, it was not. A 3-for-1 exchange in the long run here in favor of Fresh.
If I was Bunny Lover right now, I would be like, why are they doing this? They dove me top and they both died. And now he jumps in and kills me again. I am a 100 GPM supporter. What are they doing? That's what I would be thinking here.
Yeah.
I think it's the second or third time that they dive him and then they get killed in return.
It's like initially you're kind of frustrated, but then you realize, you know what?
Yeah, it's
they
worth
can
it.
do that.
You're still like, come on, man. It's not fun for me.
Yeah, but yeah. Silly for BMG.
Since I played support, just putting that out there.
Yep. Hellflower finished on Dr. Repulsor. Coming out of that, though, I mentioned the puzzle blocks on Tundra. In fact, level 2 just purchased there. And obviously the portal key on Tempest, and as you were really stressing here, realistically, they don't have anything to stop the Elemental Void here, so at least not for a long time, pending a Staff of the Master Sandwraith. But yeah, we'll see what route Baltazar decides to go here with that set on the Sandwraith. We weren't able to see it last game because of how it kind of played out. Fade as a portal key, by the way. That's what he likes to get here.
That's good for him. He's keeping up his farm, 270 GPM. He's not going Striders, though. I think it's because he's getting a ton of farm here, so he's trying to get more impact onto the later games.
Midas, that sheep stick, it's coming. Of course, going to be huge here. Sandwraith, he did pop the ultimate. Going to go somewhere? Yes, they're going to go on a Behemoth, it looks like. Fade there as well, catches both. Tundra in response. Pops a puzzle box, going for the turn kill. Not going to happen, though. He goes down. Here comes Dr. Repulsor, however, flying in, doing plenty of damage to Sandwraith. That's at least a kill on him. Lowstone Shatterstorm. It's going to hit something. Tempest most likely goes down right there. They do catch Dr. Repulsor as well. He's trying to get away still. Does fly away with that ludicrous speed. Yeah. Moira dead, though. Well, they lose Sandwraith, but a 4-for-1.
Yeah, they do kill the Sandwraith, yeah, but that's definitely not... They got caught, so... Was Fade scouting now them out initially? Because that's the only thing I can really see Yeah,
I believe so,
that's
yeah.
not good for them. But yeah, it's hard to respond if you have 2 heroes die right off the bat. And the Moira's just getting so hurt from the Sandwave ulti. She almost has to kind of ulti the illusion and then, you know, do her thing after that, and then work from there without an ulti. It's something I've been doing playing against this Mark Sandwave. If you have only Striders, maybe a power supply like this, I mean, you almost have to do it to have any impact, because else you're just gonna die right off the bat.
And what's the point? Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, that means your ultimate really isn't the most efficient use, but if it does save you to do other things, then yeah, I guess it is worth it.
It's not really at that point yet, but it's almost getting there. He's 800 HP, so if Sandwave poison him, I mean, he has to wait it out as it is right now, because if Sandwave poison him, he might be able to just ulti the Sandwave, and then Sandwave is out of the fight for 3-4 seconds.
There goes the Conqueror. Look at this Dr. Pulsar, though. They got Fade indeed, and that's going to be a kill into him. So again, the shiver.
The good positive they have for him is the Provost did not die, and he is 500 GPM, and they still have the huge catch with the Tundra Bird. So, yeah, the game is swinging back and forth here. If they can catch the Sandwave, they should be able to come out ahead in the fights.
Token on Doctor going to be coming, I'm sure. As they actually finish off Conqueror here. Samurith Ultimate is ready, but without Fade, and they're not interested whatsoever to make a hold here, of course. So there we go. Token, again, officially on a Doctor now. He is working on that Shrunken Head follow-up. Has 10 charges also on that Icon of the Goddess, so he's done a good job of keeping those up. He's 12-3-3 this game, actually, so pretty good overall, definitely, for this Hellborn side. And here comes a push. They're going to go middle with the right here. They're feeling pretty good about their team fight. This Behemoth and Tempest does bring that to the table.
Definitely. It's all going to come down to, can they jump in first before Sandwave uses ulti, or will they not? If they're pushing like this, they're probably not going to be able to go first. But they do have the token, so that's why they're feeling confident enough. I would still like to see the Bound-Eye picked up on Tundra. I know he has a puzzle. He almost has a puzzle free. But I think after that he needs a Portal Key and a Bound-Eye, and then run around with the Bird and the Portal Key, or Bound-Eye, and then scout out the Fade. There's a high chance he will catch him.
Yeah, Boxy's again trying to move around and make a play here, but unable to do there in the middle lane either. Is Midas top lane. Speaking of making a play, he has to get away. He's had the Sheepstick now for a little bit. Hasn't really been able to use it, though. Since he's gone. I guess in that top fight he did have it there, so there was that impact. But, ooh, Baltazar getting caught, by the way.
Sandwave didn't catch that.
I didn't catch it either.
I guess Behemoth must have seen him, and then they Portal Keyed onto him. Maybe an Invis rune or something. But that was huge for them. They should try and get a tower from this. They might go for the tier 2 top, but I don't think they can really force the base. He is dead for 50, but I mean, with the lane pushed up so far, it's yeah, this might place to try and go for the tier 2 top. At least put on some pressure.
They do get their first tower bottom lane pushed in the meantime, but not much they could have done about that anyway. So yeah, here we go, pushing the top tower. Obviously, Sandwraith has a buyback, but very likely not going to be used here. As Ward of Sight is up here from Bunny Lover, so Lodestone is kind of poking in a little bit. Maybe they are going to try to hold here, actually.
10 seconds.
No.
Oh, Fate got dusted.
Oh, he quickly portals out, yeah. A little scary there. So Lodestone almost acted like they were going to try to make a play. The buyback Sandwraith perhaps, but doesn't happen in the end. I'll fall back from there. Man, even Tempest choosing to go post-haste. I mean, again, they have Tundra on their team.
It's because of that, I think. He's probably going to go for the Shrunken Head next. He does have the Portal Key too. Huge catch potential. And again, they do not have a cancel to his ultimate when he has Shrunken Head.
He did just buy the Mighty Blade right there, so that'll pretty much secure that choice. Midas also with a Shrunken Head in the works, most likely. As he has his own Mighty Blade here. Fade again, scouting around, but there we go. That was a Veiled Rot right there, so it gets exposed. And he is going to get caught. Yeah, that's a shiver.
Exactly. You cannot Veil Rod against the Shiver. And I think BMG is probably the team that uses Veil Rod the most. So
Oh, yeah.
getting Tundra against them is not a bad option.
Very true, yeah. I wonder if that actually had a little bit to do with it. Knowing it's good against that, so. Different guy doing a good job with that Shiver. He definitely deserves the credit there. Bottom tower, it's going to fall as well. So down to no outer towers here for BMG. And they're going to have to try to hold at the base. There's just over a minute, a double damage now on Dr. Repulsor as well. Just over a minute on that token of life. Again, he just got the shrunken head, so this is really a good time here coming together for Fresh. Easy tower kill. The Rax is already taking intense damage. I don't know if the leading team is going to jump here before it's
I
dead.
think they have to go something with, yeah. They do have the token.
Doctor goes on a minus first. And he didn't Hellflower, or I guess he did actually, but they still kill him anyways. Going down there, exposes Lodestone. He goes down shortly after. Fade in the background, trying to run away. He'll be fine for the time being. Out comes the Arcane Vortex. Buyback on a minus here we see. Samurai is trying to do what he can here with the illusions. The real one, though, now he's pretty vulnerable. They're chasing him down despite the shrunken head. It's not going to matter. Where's off there? He goes down. Dr. Repulsor, he may fall right here, but he has a token. That's exactly what he wants. Tempest, he's taking some good damage. He still has his Elemental Void, actually. Not enough mana currently for it, though. And is now trying to run away. Portal Keys away in the process. Hellfire on a minus. Doctor going back, and these Icon charges are doing work here, too. As well as the Resurrection, of course, with a token. And more to come, apparently. Minus a second buyback in this fight. So now he's used both of them already. Kills Phaethos. Doctor, he gets a Bloodbath streak. Another double tap for him. And now he's going for a minus even again before he falls back to the well. 24 charges all of a sudden on an Icon of the Goddess. As now Lodestone going in, wants to kill Tempest, but no, the Astral APO. Sheepstick on a Doctor. They weren't focus firing. They went for different targets, and now it's going to backfire to them. Down goes Midas, and Dr. Pulse are going to help finish off Lodestone, I'm sure. Down he goes, double tap for Teltook. Where did it all go wrong?
Oh man, I mean, I honestly think Midas should have bought a Shrunken Head there, because then he would have probably not died at all. Maybe if he would have died once after resetting, but he would not have died initially, because he used 2 buybacks there. I think that really hurt them. But man, I mean, that was just token Doctor with double damage. They had no, yeah, it was so hard to fight for them. At the time they initiated, the racks were already down, and the tower too. So they had no tower support either. It was, yeah, just a really grim situation to get out, get the best of.
So all this GPM here for Midas is basically kaput. You know, knowing that both 2 of buybacks that were, a lot of that goal was spent on 2 buybacks already, so now being out of that, and obviously a lot of goal behind in that sense. I mean, still obviously a big threat with the Portal Key Sheepstick especially, but yeah, that really stings now for BMG. Especially with the last game, never going to say it's over by any means, but this is a huge, huge lead right now for Fresh. Look at this. Dr. Pulse are flying all the way up here. Can he get him in time? No. That was close.
I would say the Icon there did a ton of work. That was like,
oh yeah,
he sustained himself for like forever. He'd also had the token for sure, but I mean that Icon, man, that's huge.
That's what it's great for.
And I think this is where the item shines in these kind of early game fights. So yeah.
Hellflower has a lot of mana regen on it too, so between that and the Icon, all these charges here, yeah. I mean, look at his mana pool. It's almost as if he's in the well. It's just regenerating that fast. So yeah, the Sheepstick on top of that now too, as you pointed out. Which, oh, by the way, he has here. So yeah, the mana pool is just constantly going up so rapidly here for him. Again, you look at anyone else in the game, and it's just ridiculous how fast it goes up for him right now. So that's good luck dealing with that kind of deal here. You see Sandwraith. Invis.
I mean, at least now that he doesn't have a token, they're able to jump him. Then with Sandwraith ulti, it might buy enough time for them to do it without team support showing up too quickly.
True.
So it's and if they land a Lodestone ulti, I mean, he should die pretty fast. I mean, when you remove all the armor of a target, he dies quickly. So
again, a 1-0 lead right now for Bad Monkey Gaming here in Game 2. And Fresh is trying to get a split series here to each get a point coming out of it. Now looking for a jump here in the middle lane right now. This Doctor says, I don't want to wait. I just want to farm, damn it. He'll continue to do just that. So already has another 2,100 gold saved up. Again, he just got that sheep stick. Shrunken it obviously on Tempest, absolutely huge. Yeah, that was another thing about the last fight too. The fact that he did not even use this elemental void throughout all of it, pretty crazy too. But
I think he used stuns and meteors and elementals and just didn't have the mana when he wanted to use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what happened. Now he has a 1600 mana pool after those fights, the levels as well. It's he will have it for the next fight. But yeah, they won that. They had the token and a double damage doctor, but even without the elemental void.
Still definitely impressive. Congors should be up soon with that said. Keep an eye on that here in the next couple of minutes, I would think. This Doctor, what did he just buy? Okay, he upgrades to post-haste there. So he too now has post-haste. Him, Tempest, Behemoth. They got the Tundra, of course, to work with. Go figure Tundra didn't get post-haste. He'd be having if anyone. As, Torture gets picked off in the middle lane. Guess who it was? Dr. Repulsor. He just wanted to add more charges to that icon of his. Meanwhile, top lane, Sandwraith trying to make a play. Make is able to get the pick off onto Teltic, actually, so the port-in does work out. Behemoth shock was at a Sandwraith, but Doctor was jumped at the same time in the background. However, Doctor pops a shrunken head. I think he's feeling pretty comfortable about this. Hellflower comes out, Midas on the run. Meanwhile, Samurai does take out Behemoth, so it is a 1-for-1. Doctor, can he catch him? Oh, he's just not close enough. Sandwraith is going to make the getaway, and so is Fade. So that was very, very close. Oh, I guess, oh yeah, Make did get picked off there, so again, the 1-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, both teams initiated at the same time, and yeah, Sandrift did manage to kill off the Behe because the Behemoth didn't get support from the Doctor, so yeah, nice jump. But then they couldn't finish off Doctor, and he just turns on them. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I guess both carries did that.
So the lead is biggest it's been so far. 14,000 gold lead, 21,000 experience lead here. Oh god, the regen. Here we go. Doctor's just flying around. There's one kill. Is he going to find Fade here? He flew past him. He wants a lodestone, though. The regen's still on him, and it finally gets knocked off, actually, by a creep there. But, yeah, he got one kill out of it, forced another back, and now they're going to go back to Congo, I'm sure. 34 charges on the icon here. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, if he has no token, and they have Blink, Shrunken Head, Elemental Void, and Tempest, I don't see how they defend, so I think they have to try and make some sort of stand here onto the Rush Pit. Try and smoke in, maybe scout out with Fade. They need to do something about this, because killing Doctor twice now, that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Can't really bank on that. Fade's going to lead the way here. Try to get in position to at least make a play, maybe go for the snipe. Sandwraith, he pops the ultimate, here we go. He does come in, but in the meantime, Midas off the bat, Mana Sundered, dropping very low. Tempest takes a sheep stick, gonna be fine though. Midas goes down. Fade against Behemoth to the back here, and now it's just Fade as Sandwraith explodes, by the way. He does not have a buyback. Lodestone also gonna die. Guess who's immortal? It's Probusk. 22, 3, and 8. And now they're going back to Kogor, but as you said, I mean, they were kind of had to make a stand. They try, it comes up short. And now this is going to be that token, and I don't think BMG really has much more of a shot left in them.
Oh, I think that's this game too. They can push with this, and Tempest has Elemental Void in 20.
Oh yeah, another case, didn't even need that right there. Doctor, immortal streak, not often we see that. Acid here though, and he ports into the Shiver, and he's immediately looking for more kills right away. Oh, this has been a ridiculous Doctor game, man. 23, 3, and 8.
He's just flying all over. Everyone wants to go and kill
Please give up, BMG. Please give up.
It's at the point where they can sit and wait outside of spawn and kill them as they spawn.
Yeah. They're going to do just that.
Tempest can buy a White Talisman and blink in there and ulti.
Oh, God. He's trolling now. He buys a Doombringer. Just to add insult to injury. That's the opening that the Legion team needed. They were hoping for this.
This is how you buy a Doombringer and the game.
It's bait. Yeah, it's going to be official. They're going to let it they're going to let it finish the old-fashioned way here. The immortal streak just continues for Probusk.
Elemental Void there.
As there's the Elemental Void. Sandwraith is caught, and might as well call the GG well plays already. So, game 2 will go to Fresh here as they take out BMG, and they'll finish in a split series. So congratulations to Fresh there. Again, a hell of a game number one that we had. But this game, I mean, it was really back and forth as well for the most part. But again, they found their groove here on Fresh's side. And Dr. Repulsor, man, he just got out of hand. He finishes officially 26-3-9. Little skewed there because of the end, but still, he had the immortal streak going into that, so well played.
Yep. This is actually only the second time I've seen Icon maxed out on charges. So, yeah, 26-3. Yeah, that's an impressive performance from them. If I'm Slap's team, I'm not feeling too confident against those guys. Especially also when you have ex-teammates playing against each other for the first time in an actual game that matters. I think they're going to try their best, both teams here.